was still talking to myself at that. So we just gonna do the whole video over. It is what it is. So I had this dream that there was a three-legged race going on, and I woke up and I'm like, why am I dreaming about a three-legged race? And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. It's about covenant. Who are you walking with? And if you're not familiar with what a three-legged race is, it's like a childhood game, basically. You might have played it in school or gym on field day. And so you team up, like you have a partner, and you have two people. You have to stand next to each other, right? You got person A and person B. You tie person A's right leg to person B's left leg, and therefore it creates one leg, right? So you come into agreement, create one leg. So now with the two people walking together in that way with the tied leg, now they have three legs, and it's a three-legged race. The goal is to beat the other teams, get to the finish line. But in that, it requires you to be very intentional, and yeah, it just requires you to be very intentional, walk in rhythm, come to an understanding, even if you have to create the beat and be like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, so then that way y'all can speed up the walk, speed up your walk, not fall over, not trip, not possibly get injury. But it made me think about how that's what it's like when we're walking with others. Are other people causing you to stumble? Are you causing others to stumble? Because who you walk with, you're in agreement with. And I know it's when I say walking, it's not just a physical walking, but it's also spiritually as well. So like, are your relationships, are you guys walking together? Fall on the ground, gotta get back up. Tripping again, gotta get back up. Fighting, which is basically just shows that's a toxic relationship. Also too, it's like, what voices are you listening to? That's an important thing as well when it comes to who you're walking with and being in covenant with. Who are you tied with? Because all relationships, you form a tie. Soul ties are not just about like a romantic relationships. You can have a soul tie with your pet. You can have a soul tie with your parents, friends. Like you create, like there are godly soul ties and there are demonic soul ties. So who you're tied to matters. It will affect you. It will affect you. Even spiritually. If you're walking with fear, guess who's going to have an influence on you? Fear. If you're walking in people pleasing, guess what's going to have an influence on you? People pleasing. If you're walking with your trauma and allowing it to direct your path, guess who's speaking? Guess who you're coming into agreement with every day? So think about, do you want relationships in your life that are iron sharpening iron, or do you want relationships that are the blind leading the blind? I remember some years ago, me and my friend, we used to give each other advice. I'm like, girl, we like the blind leading the blind. Hee hee ha 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 ha. And now I'm like, that was not cute at all. Now, praise Yah that now when we talk, it's like, remember we used to say that? Like, that is just crazy. Like, ugh. Like, no, we want iron sharpening iron, and we are truly sharpening iron now. We've grown a lot and taking our walk seriously, with Yah and everything. So think about that three-legged race. What does that look like in your life? Who are you walking on this race with? Who are you tied to? Is it benefiting you? In the way of, not in the way of being selfish, in the way of what direction are you turning towards Yah, or is it causing you to face a different direction? So, because again, it's agreements. Sorry if I repeat myself because I had to redo this video, but it's an agreement, it's covenant, and it's a tie. So y'all do what y'all want to do with that information. Take it to y'all, pray over it, reflect on it, chew on it, and y'all be blessed. And remember that the joy of Yah is your strength.